Watch this video and then we'll talk.
I did good.
Period.
There's kids who mama be beating their ass.
Oh my God.
And your mama don't do that.
Period.
So behave. When mommy tells you to do something, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
Love you. It's like,
When I say that I'm made to be the world's best auntie, that is what I'm talking about. I am down for, and listen, child-free looks different to everybody. Like, I'm child-free, but I love babies. I love other people's babies. I love talking to somebody else's baby. I love squeezing somebody else's back. I'm biting somebody else's baby. Just like cute aggression. But I'm gonna give it back. I'm gonna give it back. If you need somebody to, if your kids are not listening to you and you need somebody to put a foot down in a way that is funny and mildly serious, I got you. I'm gonna make me laugh. I'm gonna make you laugh. Period. But yeah, do not expect me to have one of my own. And I think that we need to be okay. And by we, I don't mean like this community, because I think this community knows, but we as in society would just be so much better if we allowed more people to be this kind of aunt, uncle, family member, whatever. If we just created the space for that, because it's clear, obviously necessary. The cavalry came, and then the cavalry went, and the cavalry might go to bottomless brunch. And for the people that it applies to, and even more so for the people that don't know what this looks like on a day-to-day basis, hi, this is literally my life. Not in the fact that I have nieces and nephews at this point, but growing up, I was always the cousin, because I was always just old enough to help my grandma parent my youngest cousin. His name is Jaden. That's my baby. Jaden is my baby. He is my favorite Scorpio man ever. Let me adjust that. He's not a man yet. He's 16. He's my baby. I love him. I love him so much. And we've always been locked in. And he was never the kind of kid that needed harsher forms of discipline. And I'm not even talking spanking. Do I think that kids need to be spanked? No. But I will say real quick, this is not me justifying anything, but I did see a video recently that I will not post on here because I don't think that it's allowed. But there was a white man that entered into a black neighborhood and he tried to steal something. And instead of calling the cops, because the cops always make chaos, they always do. Things can go sideways when you call the cops, but no, the community came together and they grabbed this white man and then they spanked him in front of the community. And they spanked him, but they made sure it was on the clothes. And then he made sure to never steal again. And I said, okay, that's a justified spanking. Anyway, that was a tangent. We're back on track now. So, because of Jaden's mom was never actually able to parent him in the way that she should have. She had kids long before she was ever ready to. Is she ready to now? No. No. Thank goodness she stopped at one though. So me and my grandma tag teamed in raising Jaden, where I would handle basically all of his, I didn't have the words for this at the time, but I basically handled all of his emotional and social development, along with helping out around the house whenever I could. I was like 16, 17 when he was born. And then she would handle, the clothes, the tangibles, right? So with that, whenever because grandma's old world rural Jamaican. So she blanket parented, which basically I interpret as you treat all of your kids exactly the same. I got one means of parenting and I'm gonna disperse that amongst all the kids. There's no individualism within the parenting. Grandma didn't necessarily have time for that when the pedal was to the metal, right? And so now that all their kids are grown, she was trying to do the same thing with Jaden. I was like, no, you can't treat him like any other kid. Whatever you do, Grandma, don't beat Jaden. And she never did. Why? Because whenever he was doing something that she deemed disrespectful, which was never actually disrespectful, he was just a very inquisitive, curious baby, and he was very direct with his words, which, old world Jamaican, they don't know what to do with that. So she would call me and be like, Shayna, talk to him. He's being disrespectful. And I talked to the baby, we clear everything up, and he's like, I don't understand what I did. I was like, you didn't do nothing. Now that we've had this talk, give me the phone goes back to grandma. I was like, Grandma, leave the baby alone. He's not wrong. His mom is irresponsible, right? So these kinds of things. But because I was and am child free, I had the space to be able to do that. I had the space to give a nuanced point of view without a personal touch of my own parenting. I had the space to be able to, once again, not every child free person wants to do this, but there are a lot of child free people that I think are open to this if there was not so much ridicule about them being child free. And now I'm at the point where Jaden is getting ready to, he's going to be a junior this coming year. So he's talking about college. He and I are talking about colleges, and he wants me to be his person that goes to schools with him because it's literally my job to ask questions. And he's like, I like the questions that you ask. And maybe you could teach me how to ask these kinds of questions as I'm figuring out what school to go to. I was like, say less. And it's been really beautiful watching him grow. He gives me hope for the future. He gives me hope for the future generation of young men. But it took a community of child-free women to be able to do that. To a degree, yes, my grandma has children, but all the children are grown. We're out of the house. She had the space to be able to take care of this baby. I don't have children, period. I had the space to be able to take care of this baby. There were teachers that came alongside and helped with there's a librarian that all her kids are so far grown and she helped to raise it. It was a community of versions of child freeness that helped to create a productive young man in this current society. Just had that realization right now. I want to squeeze that baby. He's big and hairy and a little stinky, but I love that kid. And I just wanted to share that. As an encouragement to other people that think, well, I don't really know what this looks like in practice. It looks like me. That kind of fun lady, the kind of hilarious hop in, hop out, that's literally me. But I hop in and out of the country. So there's that. But you can always find me on WhatsApp. Pew, pew. So there's that. Have any questions, comments, concerns? I don't know. Maybe some people have concerns. Feel free to type them in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And I'm going to talk to you later. Bye.